For sure. Welcome back. You are still watching Ilungelo Lakho. It's alright, and we're coming to you live on your favorite channel, SABC1 Mzansi for sure. And now let's go to Durban and welcome Thato Sekwamgela.
Sabona mamnini njani?
Siyaphila ninjani?
Ngiyabonga. Thank you. So first of all, thank you so much for a great topic. I think it's very encouraging to be hearing about topic in khuluma ngawo. Just a quick question. My major questions are to Ubaba, Andre, no Babu Musa. First of all, I'm a music student myself. I'm doing my honors this year in jazz music in Durban, although I'm not from Durban. But my major concern that I think amongst most fellow students from the and those that I'm about to graduate now, is that we see that there is rather less development coming from or encouragement or mentorship coming from the people that are on the business side of things.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Thato. And I'm going to ask you, Musa, to start responding to that. Thato wants to know what is being done in developing students like him who are joining the industry, mentorship programs. Let's start with you. Maybe just hold on. Mpumi, are you on the line? Mpumi in Randfontein?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Mpumi, you can go ahead.
Okay. Then kami po mama uputi gospel artist namne, so da sign kwa SAMRO. Then ben kalubuza royalty. Okay, ndithi kalubuza ukuthi royalties fanele ndizicollect nini.
Okay, you register ne SAMRO and you're a recording artist.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And then kalubuza futhi nakubhuti lo wase art and culture. Then say ECD Empire is a new artist, and then zange ndive mix from one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mpumi. Okay. If we can just start with Thato's question about mentorship that's available for students who are graduating and joining the industry.
You know, music is unlike other professions. You know, you go to university, you get your degree. There's no platform out there for you. Unlike,
you are self-employed.
Your MB, CHB, you go to the hospitals and you get a job, or you start your own surgery and stuff like that. As a musician, you are your own person. You are your own business, like Mr. Leroux said. You know, so I think we should treat it as a business. We have that outlook.
But even business people get mentored. Imagine if you were to take in a student and you take him through the ropes and you educate him about, you know, his legal rights and reading contracts, and even businesses need to
which is what I said earlier on, that music entails a lot of things. It's not about only performing. There's creators of music who are not necessarily performers, and there are film scorers. The guys who work in post-production, laying the music for programs like these, using library music, whatever music. They are teachers within the music industry. They are music lawyers. So the music industry is quite diverse. It's not only about performing, really, you know. So go into our website, which I said earlier. I can repeat, www.composers.co.za. You can become a member, and there's a forum where we discuss these kind of issues, and you can get some advice.
Okay. Let's come to you, Andre.
To be a musician, to be a composer, to be a performer, to be an entrepreneur, it's largely about entrepreneurship development. As Musa said, you leave the academic institution, you go into the big world, and you need to generate an income. But what's important about what Tata said, and what he was asking is, where do I get mentorship? And it's largely important to link up with organizations that can mentor you in the direction that you want to take. If you want to be a composer, CASA ran some fantastic workshops on library music. Last year they ran it at the SAMRO. And so if you join CASA via their website, you can get mentorship from that organization and individuals there. In there's a body called the KZN Music Forum. And that KZN Music Forum is where quite a number of artists, producers, record companies all come together. And in that way, you can find yourself a mentor. You hardly find the scenario where a mentor comes to knock at your door. You'll have to go to a place where you can access the mentor that you want. And that's where, at Moshito is made up of 7 different organizations. SAMRO, the National Organization of Reproductive Rights in Music, NORM, CASA, the Music Managers Forum. There's 7 of us, and the Music Promoters Organization, SAMPA. If you go on the website, you get to look at these organizations. You find out who the promoters is that you want to work with, because it's not the only route to generating income to become a performer. Maybe you want to be a manager. Maybe you want to be a promoter. And therefore, you need to decide what you want to take and where you're going to get that membership. Maybe you want to access that kind of person at a national forum like Moshito, and then you find your mentorship. So unlike other industries, it's not a state-driven career path. You have to acknowledge that you decide on the career you want to take, you look at the platforms, and then you access that mentorship.
Okay, let's go to Thokozani.
Hello, Gunjan.
Siyaphila njani?
Yes, I would like to pose a question, especially the DJs. You know, you go to any club, from Durban to Cape Town to Johannesburg. Those DJs, they have fake CDs. They're playing fake CDs on the club. But at the same time, they expect us to buy their music. How do we go about that?
Okay, thanks, Thokozani. I want to bring you in, Emmanuel, here. What can government do to make sure that their work that's been done, they are recognized as workers? Because, for instance, you go to the bank, you can't get a loan, you can't buy a car, you can't buy a house because you're not recognized as a worker. What can be done to fix this?
I think maybe the first point, and that relates to the question that was asked by the lady. You know, government has no intention of running the music industry. You know, Mosa and them are people who are experienced in these things, and they've got to run the industry, make sure that it is sustainable and all of that. But we certainly do have an interest in creating conditions that are conducive for the industry to thrive. That is why he refers to Moshito, for example. It's one of the platforms that government has created so that, you know, people have got space to engage on the issues so that they get the necessary education and knowledge about the industry. Mzansi 100 I referred to earlier on, it's one of those platforms that we have created as the provincial government so that up and coming, you know, young artists are able to get into the industry, but they must get into, because it's a very vicious industry, you know. So people have got to go in there with the necessary knowledge so that they arm themselves and they know what are the things to look out for, contracts issues, you know, copyright issues and all of that. So government's interest is to create an environment that is conducive for people to showcase their talent, but also they must be knowledgeable.
Okay, for now let's take another break. Please stay tuned. We will continue after this.
Since I've been using Tasty and with added Robertson's, my food tastes so great. I've had to change a few things around here. Now my plates just aren't good enough, so I've changed them. Now my plates look so good, but tablecloths have to change. The food is so tasty, but everything must match the quality. It's amazing. Bring out your best with Tasty 2-in-1 because it has added Robertson's.
Now a makeup collection designed to go the distance, comfortably. New extra lasting makeup from Avon for a gorgeous, long-lasting look that stays put and feels great. So you're fabulous at every hour. New extra lasting makeup. Only Avon's got it. Want it? Get it. Order exclusively from an Avon representative today.